Otherwise, you will overthink it.
And I really hope that in losers he doesn't get too in his own head about just almost, I wouldn't say falling apart at the end, but just like the smallest moments where it matters most, he made a mistake, you know? And he hasn't done that all night. So
did I really go 1 and 2 to at worst 7th and 5th?
Probably.
That's
an
ouchie.
Look, this bracket tonight has been
that's an ouchie.
There's a lot of good players here. So,
Kosoku
being the one that I haven't seen yet on stream. I don't know if he played earlier on stream.
He played me.
On stream?
No.
Okay.
But he did play me, and I can tell you it was the Mario, and that guy still has Mario combos.
Absolutely. Kosoku, as far as I understand it, is a dual main. Mario and
Yes.
Sheik, a deadly combination.
He really, and this has been the case for a while, he really wants to play Sheik when he can.
The thing is, Sheik does so much for Mario as a secondary character.
Yeah.
Being insanely good at dealing with disjoints, shields, and zoner characters. All things that Mario hates dealing with. Sheik is all right with that. She is chilling with that.
You can see already against a character that's, like we talked about earlier, it's very difficult to disrupt the pace of a Sora, right?
Now,
really hard to control the game.
I will say, Sora is this weird amalgamation of characteristics that make him probably one of the more annoying sword characters for Sheik, because she sure can win neutral and can hit him, but is not going to out-damage or rather out-KO this character. And normally Sheik will make up for that with edge guards. There, we don't even need it. We got that clean, just one needle in the bouncing fish. But you have to consistently hit stuff like that is difficult to set up in order to keep up or win, right?
It's getting KO confirms with Sheik is about putting your opponent in a bad situation where you can narrow down the ideas. Great up tilt.
Yeah, no fear up tilt. Crazy.
That down air does not have a helpful hitbox for Sora until it hits the ground.
But it's a scenario where normally she like out frame datas and still like matches with speed and range to deal with swords, and then edge guards, right? Because a lot of the sword characters are very edge guardable. This is not one of those.
No. Well, you say that. Definitely he can make it back from any sort of place, but you can't take advantage of the recovery. It's pretty slow, all things considered, and we've seen Kosoku do a really good job of being aggressive off stage and getting like 20-30% sequences from Burr just trying to recover.
Yeah, you do just have to be very careful around the hitboxes because they are still disjointed, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, what a call out of the forward smash, recognizing Kosoku's been buzzing around him like a bee. As soon as he jumps off that side plat, you know he's flying at you.
Oh, but the down smash scoops, this is not melee. It will always send the direction that you're facing. And that is really big for Kosoku because he is able to even this game right back up.
What a back air there as well. Almost gets a follow-up, but good recognition by Burr, realizing that is not a lagless needle, so that's an opportunity for him.
And even before that, there was no ability to punish the other moves that were on shield.
Right, the patience prior was really important. And again, we see that up tilt. Oh, what a counter.
Dude, Burr uses a lot of that counter.
I mean, if your opponent,
I'll be honest, that thing's strong.
It is a very strong one. And look, what's the downside there? If it was a true combo, you're not going to be punished for trying to mash a counter.
Mash a counter, yeah.
You know?
Because there are a couple of those situations where, again, like, you can toss out that counter near the ledge. Sheik can hit you back, but Burr's probably thinking, what am I going to get hit by right here that's so bad? You know? 110% on Sheik, but the vanish on stage, it's almost enough. Burr able to react to DI in time. Got to find a way to land, and does, and it's going to be his game with a down tilt into the up air. That is clutch.
And it really looked like Kosoku had that roll from ledge red, was perfectly positioned, but hesitated for just a moment too long. And then at least didn't do the bad player, like, I got to go now kind of thing, but did end up dashing back into a down tilt and just ate it.
Yeah. I like the Smashville pick here from Kosoku because it seems like he does want to play a more high-octane, I'm going to force you to scrap kind of game, and we did see Burr really smartly choosing the points where he can engage. It's a lot harder to choose when you're the slower character when you get to engage on Smashville, or, I mean, when there's a significant difference.
Right. And now here Kosoku has more consistent access to platform combos. He has jump. He does not.
That's...
He's Smashville. It didn't
Yeah.
matter if he had a jump. That sucks. I was going to say more access to combos, but also more access to ledge interactions immediately. So more access to... Oh, my God.
The
Is he
forward air.
dead?
That was surprisingly close.
I really thought we were going to see like an up B that deep. But you have access to like needles off ledge a lot more consistently, so more ways to set up these kill confirms. But man, playing from behind.
Oh my, just the straight up down smash. Was Burr looking for a footstool?
I don't know what he
Was Kosoku looking for a footstool?
You know, they were both just playing the game.
And needles at the ledge. So many confirms Kosoku's been able to get off of those.
It's just those situations where needle is most difficult to avoid, right? You're just forced to recover in a specific way.
It covers such a crazy like amount of angle.
It's literally the Akuma Fireball.
Yeah.
That diag down is such a strong position to cover in a fighting game.
The Vegeta assist.
Yeah,
At launch.
it's very strong.
Burr was lamenting earlier. He was like, man, Thundaga's like if Sora just didn't have Thundaga, this character would be so
Cool.
good. Because he confirmed basically anything off of fire. Oh my goodness, forward smash
Oh,
is
but
not-
Thunder takes so long and it's in the rotation.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And he's like, look, I mean, you can just toss out a Blizz whenever you want, and sometimes it can just shred a shield or whatever. There's that up air, though. Burr not needing any spells right now. He is just all about hitting the other guy.
Ooh, forward air, but great air dodge from Burr.
A couple of really antsy initial options from Burr when he didn't really need to press anything big, but committing to like a roll or something, and Kosoku's been able to pick up on that, because this is Sheik we're talking about. Fire!
Ooh, didn't really get anything off it. Maybe caught, was trying to catch Kosoku going in immediately after getting, stonewalled.
I don't think he was set up at the range where he could do that off of fire. And again, like, options are limited right now since Thundaga's on the table, right? You can't really threaten, like, landing with a Blizzaga or a fire or anything. And Kosoku up airs on Smashville, it's not going to be enough. Burr with that slow landing is going to hang on.
It really felt like, oh, what a confirm. That's crazy.
With the slide and everything?
After starting off so far behind.
Yeah, no, SD, like, immediately in that game and still won. Because he just, I mean, his confirms, they were on point in that game.
I'm wondering now, what is the pick? You want a long stage? But honestly, most of the long stages really are great for Sheik. And this is one of them that I think is good for Sheik. Maybe up smash isn't going to kill like that, but man, she gets you to ledge, you are smoked, and the control of, like, Nooch for Sheik here is really good.
I think the biggest thing for Burr right now is that I've seen him on both PS2 and on Smashville. That center platform height has really been interrupting a lot of his combos, and he has not been able to really get big strings going. Here, I mean, one, you can see he can't actually set up protect chases and stuff on those side platforms, but most of the time he doesn't really have to contend to that, and he can really just set up for the combo game especially is way better here.
I will say this might also be better for his disadvantage to escape a little bit better, because there's nowhere to run on Smashville. And that last stock, Kosoku literally just didn't let Burr land. It felt like he was floating around helplessly, waiting for his next hit. Waiting for his next moment as Punchbag Bob.
Yep.
Oh.
Up smash. Yeah, Kosoku just trying to mash too many options on shield, and Burr has noticed the spacing, right? It has not been perfect from Kosoku, so there are moments where he can hit back, and I don't want to see gameplay up here.
No.
That scares me. Well, okay, as a commentator, I do.
I do. It's exciting, but it's also terrifying.
As somebody with sympathy for the players, I don't.
Right. Yeah, it is a difficult line to tread.
Kosoku hanging in center stage. Love this.
He has so much room.
Because again, like, I feel like the whole thing with this stage is Burr wants to be able to do big combos and open that up, but if you just continue to maintain a decent distance from Sora, it's hard to do that.
I think really this space that he has is so much better for Burr's disadvantage, but Kosoku gets that as well. He can, look, bouncing fish to the other side, mix up the drift. Oh, what a follow-up.
He's still going. That's so crazy. Burr getting the momentum back, though. Up here's a little bit stale, which is why that didn't get the KO.
And any of the other flat stages, if we're on FD, we're killing,
Yeah. Up throw's not enough to do it yet. Dash attack will. Right at that sweet spot. It is pretty strong.
This has been really solid. There's been a few things that I'm like, man, that's not great with the stage, but it's worked out very well for Bear. I really do love that the space is working out.
No. And right now they're fighting 1-to-1 to each other, you know? The ratio of gameplay that they've been able to execute, they're pretty 1-to-1. Burr is playing with the lead right now.
Stock counts would not tell you that, but game counts would tell you.
You would be.
It's like 1-to-1 if it was a ratio.
Gracefully mistaken if you assumed that Burr had a lead in this set. That is not the case right now. Yeah, I don't know what you were.
My brain froze and I was like, a stage spike with the up B. I've done that to many before and they do not recover.
You just expected this game to be being played 1-to-1.
Yeah, I expected there to be a 1-to-1 scenario.
Right, the stocks would be 1-to-1, just like the game count. Oh, Sonic Blade. It does bail Burr out of a bad situation. Forward throw almost gets the job done. This is his game to win.
Yeah, that late. Oh, I can't believe that you vanished on stage and got away with it. Oh, that's the funniest thing ever.
That's what I'm saying, that like before it lands, it's not that threatening, and you can anti-air pretty easily, but if you don't have a hitbox out, it's rough.
That was just too late to up smash, but Kosoku definitely wanted the up smash.
Yeah. Like the first time he punished that, he just did the up tilt, and that was pretty effective.
Ratio-wise, I would say that this now feels 2-to-1.
You think Burr wins twice as many games as Kosoku?
So far, it's really feeling like that, you know?
No.
It might even be more.
Doubtlessly, I think that everybody's on the same page there.
Right now, Burr twice as successful in the set.
Poor guy has to run the tournament and literally play in losers' quarters at the same time.
Mid-set, icing out his opponent by running the bracket.
By running the redemption bracket.
That's crazy.
Somebody else should be in charge. Anybody, please.
Somebody find Charles.
Help this man.
Charles in charge.
I thought you were talking about Charles Thorin for a second. I was like,
no.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
That's very good.
That's absolutely insane. All right, well, game number 4.
We're working
with a
4,
2-to-1 lead.
The 4th game featuring a 2-to-1 lead from Burr. I would say that's the ratio, as you can see on the screen.
You can clearly see it on the screen.
There's no debate.
Yeah. And it's not up for debate.
As Kendra would say, it is not up for debate.
The top 5 games that have been played between Burr and Kosoku are Burr game 1, Kosoku game 2, Burr game 3, and it's not up for debate.
Not up for debate.
That joke didn't work.
No, I mean, you should have said top 3 games, and then it would have worked.
I think on no end that joke worked. You should have just left it where it was funny. Kosoku, though, not letting his stock leave too early. I love the idea there by Burr to try to land immediately, like right at the ledge with that combo. Just barely missing it, though. He does have double jump. Oh,
here's the thing. It doesn't matter.
You think he's Snake.
The thing is, it really doesn't matter.
Die!
There's not a big, heavy hit that Sheik has there to effectively punish that.
Yeah, unless you get the read, which...
She's got to, like, do 3 or 4 things precisely correct to really...
Like this.
Like, oh,
he missed the up smash. Where's the teardrop? Now I'm crying.
Now, yeah, that up smash definitely was like, I am pressing the buttons, and the controller says, I'm on vacation.
Yeah. What? There's a buffer system in this game? Sorry, I didn't
hear you.
Realize. Nice extension with the nair and the drag down. That is a saucy combo.
No, the controller has AirPods in. It can't hear you.
81. Oh. Burr has not had control since this combo started. Yo, Kosoku. That was a hot stock.
They was consistently making the correct decision.
Somebody send that to Void so he can pop off.
Yes, please.
Because that was nice.
Ooh, up air. Jost goes for the double. I thought maybe back air there. Like turn yourself around, back air off stage.
Yeah.
But I like that the damage was there, and then you continue to juggle. I feel like putting Sora above you is very strong.
You talk about damage. Kosoku is doing the most.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I felt after that down tilt he was going to try to read something. Again with the vanish. He's still living. We learned this last time.
We did learn this last time.
quite DIable, but this is just one hit away, like an up air even near the platform. Oh, again with the confirm.
This is a scary position.
Wait a minute!
If you're Kosoku, I'm honestly terrified.
Wait a minute.
Weak hit
With
in
the
air.
reverse hit in air.
Oh! Up smash not going to be fast enough.
Okay.
Every limb you flail is one that can get clipped by a nair, and that's a huge starter.
Every move you make, every limb you
Ooh,
flail,
just
there'll
out of
be
range.
bouncing fish.
Dash tech doesn't quite set up on that platform.
Oh!
Kosoku jumps.
What? That one up air could be so much. The only problem is he had so much rage. Yo, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Forward tilt.
Forward tilt almost killing Raw with this
It's
rage.
putting him in the magnifying glass. There's the sour spot back air to do it. That did get pretty close near the end, but Kosoku put together like a hot stock and a half. It was just not, it's not possible to make that comeback, it seemed.
He was getting very close to that 180 forward tilt KO %.
Just the quick before you can even react.
Yeah.
Game.
That now, I have unfortunately killed with that many times and on stream.
Unfortunately, that says something about you.
It does. It really does.
You'd rather it didn't. We go back to Smashville. Is Burr going to pull out the Terry or the Inkling?
No. Wait?
And he's second with the Sora. Even though we go back to Smashville where this was...
I got you, baby.
There
That
is...
was the Kosoku game.
This... And Burr is counterpicking it. He is choosing to go back here. I wonder if that's a rule set thing. That
this is one of the few
that this
options.
rule set has a problem in which Burr is forced to go here.
Well, let's see. You
Two
commentate. I'm going to stare at the screen.
2 bands modified DSR. Yeah, you figure that out as this game
you know what's
5
crazy?
gets started.
I
What's
can
up?
still commentate the game because I can see it
Oh,
in real
yeah,
time.
you can see it out of the corner of your eye.
That's sick. Ledge trap. Oh, waits for the... Oh, what a sick wait for the spot dodge. I'm shook that didn't kill exclusively because it was too cool.
Yeah.
Too cool to kill.
You would not be allowed to do something like that. Nintendo said, do not end this man's life. 95% on Burr does put him in quite a bit of danger at this point. Like, he can't take like a needle into bouncing fish off stage, which is definitely something Kosoku can look for.
I don't even know what the bans are if I'm Sheik. Battlefield, maybe PS2.
So you don't go back to PS2 because Kosoku just won on that.
I guess. If I'm
you
Sheik,
you can't go back to the last stage you won on, so Town and City is gone. So Town and City in 2 stages, and then if you don't go back to PS2, then that would leave like what, Smashville and flat stages, which you wouldn't want to go to.
yeah.
If like Battlefield, small Battlefield disband.
Assuming, yeah.
Yeah.
Battlefield is almost certainly banned. The
'Cause
rest doesn't even matter.
You definitely don't want to go Northern Cave or Final Destination if you're sticking with the Sora. So I guess this is a rule set thing.
Yeah, you're just stuck. You're
I
stuck.
would think. Yeah, so Burr will have to persevere, or rather, will have to persevere.
Persevere. Oh,
At
again.
151, it's
Burr is consistently giving up that neutral get-up spot dodge and up air just raw KOing. That is how you know you've lived for a little too long.
I think we might get another stage added to the rule set next week.
Or maybe a better character added to the rule set.
I think we're objectively getting one taken away.
Well, you know, can't win them all and you can't win any of them.
Oh, Kosoku with the damage, though, right now. 46%. And putting Burr in the corner. And dude, Sheik with rage. Never mind. The down air again.
No more rage. Sheik has went to therapy and is cured.
I love the idea of, like, it's called rage. And they're like, I'm okay.
I'm okay. you die and are like,
right.
you know what?
You know, that's all right.
After having such a near-death experience.
Literally the opposite of Annihilate.
Yeah, literally. Oh. Gets all those hits. Sets up the ledge. Oh,
Big
wait a minute.
damn E. Drag down, mutton, nothing doing. When you're that close to the edge of the platform, it's really hard to get any of that set up anyways.
Consistently hitting this down tilt back air.
Nice.
And
Very
that,
nice.
There's not a lot you can do as Burr there. Maybe counter. Maybe.
The thing is, your aerial acceleration, I guess, just doesn't give you enough to drift all the way back and escape that bouncing fish because it's so active.
Dash attack. Oh, counter is such a good move.
You've seen quite a bit of it.
I feel like Burr's success rate when he uses counter has been much higher. And I feel like there are moments where he just does not want to give it up.
Yeah.
but I don't know what Kosoku could effectively do to really punish it in some situations here.
This is no double jump for Burr, which obviously wouldn't lead to his demise, but could give Kosoku an opportunity for an opening like this.
Right.
Once again, forcing the high recovery.
Off of punishing a counter, he is doing a good job. Oh, I feel like that was a forward smash, and then you just flubbed it.
Yeah.
Like it looked
like
like
a little bit too angled.
Intent to forward smash.
Drag down, but yeah, not positioned right to get that up smash. Burr hanging on by a thread.
Yeah. Oh, the poof. The poof.
Oh my
Le
goodness.
poof pomaloof.
And there's that down smash. Kosoku bringing that set back. Burr had the 2-1 lead, but 2 in a row gives him the win. Goes on to losers semis. That's crazy. And for all the people in the redemption bracket, the bracket can actually finish.
Yeah, shout-outs to them. Playing their games. I feel like the two people fist bumping is Hippo and
fist bumping.
Someone else.
I do know that the Hippo had to play against Nova in like losers round 2.
It's messed up.
It's pretty crazy. You know,
I think. No,
yeah.
I don't need anything.
Yeah.
Well,
get me a water.
Get me one of these.
Thanks.
Sugar-free, please.
Sugar-free, please.
Watching my... I'm not even going to pretend. I'm not doing that. You know, the other day, on my way home, I got gas, and I actually went inside because I had to pay with cash. So I was tempted, as one is, by the candy, and I saw Reese's all peanut butter, no chocolate.
Oh, I've seen that.
And
yeah.
my first thought was, dang, they really just ran out of chocolate at the factory, huh?
They just ordered too much peanut butter.
Yeah. So
who's going to eat a wad of peanut butter?
You know,
Not me.
Regret to inform you that I did indeed, for you.
Thanks.
I did indeed indulge because I like peanut butter and I like Reese's peanut butter. But what I didn't consider was I like Reese's peanut butter cups. And